Hey people, and welcome back to WTE WrestleMania. We are live in Arlington, Texas, as we still have a massive show to continue. We have more matchups for you guys. Remember guys to keep subscribing. We have been doing this since 2014 guys, and we appreciate all your subscriptions, all your views. We have hundreds of views on our videos from previous years and previous months and previous weeks and days. Our previous videos, I should say. Yeah, not much to say guys, except Samoan dropped that like button, Bro kicked the subscribe button, and yeah, and you know, guys, I know that I've changed up commentators for Raw and for SmackDown over the videos that we've been doing, over the shows that we've been doing. I've kind of mixed up commentators. As you know, guys, the original commentators, there's three of them for SmackDown and three of them for Raw. On Raw, original commentators that we've gotten used to using. I know you can't see me, guys, but you can hear my voice. I don't always have to stand in front of the camera. As you know, guys, I don't always stand in front of the camera. But the original commentators for SmackDown are Jim Ross, aka JR, Jerry Lawler, and Taz is a replacement for Booker T, who lost his position as general manager. And for Raw, we've got Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Byron Saxton. The ring announcers change frequently. You got Tony Schimmel, you got, you know, for certain superstars. And yeah, you know, of course we are the referees. Sometimes we are the referees, and sometimes, you know, me and my brother ref each other's matches. Sometimes these guys that we use to beat the shit out of, they wrestle. They wrestle and be ref as well. And be general manager and stuff like that. And yeah. So, okay, JR, are you ready for the next matchup? It's the new United States champion, Captain Charisma Christian, versus the number one contender, William Regal, for the United States Championship. Bit of history between these guys, as Christian gets set to defend his United States title against Regal here. Regal has never held a championship here in the WTE, while Christian is a former ECW champion on the long-dead ECW. We air our grievances, JR, to the long-dead ECW. We put some flowers on their tombstone, and yeah, Jerry, get to the point. Well, the point is, JR, it was William Regal who defeated Captain America, so to speak, in Mr. CLV Christian on SmackDown this past week. He captured the United States Championship from Randy Orton, who, in the middle of a classic rivalry that was built on unceremonious, undermining win streak of the Viper since capturing that US title from Styles on SmackDown before Fastlane pay-per-view. Orton's dominance reigned supreme over the likes of his Evolution stable buddy, one half of the tag team champions, Mr. Cerebral Assassin, Triple H. Game losing his COO position no longer sharing power control over WTE with his father-in-law Vince McMahon, but now shares a commissioner role on different brands with his brother-in-law Shane McMahon, who's the commissioner of Team Sky Blue SmackDown, Hunter, the commissioner of Team Boiling Blood Red Raw. Yeah, Jerry, yeah. You want to take it from me, JR? No doubt, King. Well, Triple H, Swagger, Kane, Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle was even a part of the the 5-pack challenge, no, this 6-pack challenge that these guys had over the US title at Fastlane. Of course, Kurt Angle and Triple H are now 5-time tag team champions. We know the history between those guys. Angle and Triple H later on would gain back the tag team titles alongside Kurt Angle would later on. Angle and Hunter would later on gain back the tag team titles against the Shield and the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman, who teamed with the Big Red Monster, Kane. Yes, two monsters. Few who are apart in the 6-pack over the US title. Seth Rollins also a part of the 6-pack challenge, who will later tag with Ambrose as the Shield to defend their newly won tag team titles in a 3-team bout later in the night. Shield and the Monsters on the losing end of that mayhem, despite being every man for himself in that 6-pack. Every one of these guys, except Randy Orton, the sole man in the match, the Lonesome Viper, Cackless, eyes glued, focused on the odds against him. He faced, much like his tag team partner Edge, who defended the WWE whatever title in his own version of a pack challenge. Edge faced 7 hungry zombies trying to eat him up and tear away the world title, while Orton faced 5 competitors. Edge competed in an 8-pack challenge, while Orton competed in a 6-pack challenge. They tried to tear away the world title from the mouth of the venomous snake. The apex predator spread and injected his venom into everybody one by one. Orton walked away. At the end, Orton walked away champion, and it was Triple H who eliminated Swagger from the 6-pack challenge. Though Orton and Swagger were the rivals over the US title. Swagger, well, we knew that Swagger somewhere in those videos, guys, that Swagger actually pinned Orton to become the number 1 contender. Orton was a part of that match. Defending his. Orton not defending his title, but yeah, he was a part of a match, which is somewhere in the videos. But if not, then he was actually named the number 1 contender. Anyway, back to this. Some history between Orton and Swagger. They were both featured in the Four Corners match with Strowman and Kane on Raw, and then on SmackDown, Orton ran a gauntlet for the US title. As we mentioned, that Swagger chasing the US title, finally captured on SmackDown this past week from the hands of the venomous snake. Christian getting involved into a matchup, issuing a challenge. And of course, all 3 men, Kane, Strowman, and Swagger, losing those 4-man matchups. Nonetheless, Orton defending his title on SmackDown versus Swagger. This was Jack's last chance, much like Jericho's last shot at the WWE World Heavyweight title versus Edge earlier in the SmackDown program. Edge and Jericho, of course, starting off the show, battling over the world title. Out of the blue, we heard Christian's music play. Out came CLV and challenged both men, making it a triple threat. Of course, no DQs in those styles of matches. Orton jumped from behind after losing to Captain Charisma. Christian jumping up from behind. Christian being eliminated by Swagger. Orton being eliminated by Swagger, leaving Christian and Orton fighting for the title. And the camera fell. Leaving Christian and Orton fighting over the US title. Sorry guys, the camera just fell. I'm trying my best, guys, to put expression into into what I'm reading, and not like I'm not reading out of a book, guys. I'm reading a script. I'm not reading out of a book. You know, I have to use expression. I can't always use expression, guys. Yeah, that is how I read. Swagger, now a former US champion, finally captured the title before the three-way match made it official. At the end, he quickly fell off Mount Rushmore, JR, and dropped the title in a manhole, allowing the mountain monster Christian to snack on the title. And then Shane made it Christian versus Orton, giving Orton his rematch at WrestleMania. After Christian attacked Orton from behind, Kane came out, issuing a challenge to his tag team partner, the new WWE champion, The Undertaker, who lost the title earlier tonight to Cena. But more on that after. Regal barely made it back in the ring, winning by countout and becoming the number one contender for the US title. So, can Regal actually become the US champion here? We're going to find out right now. Fuck off, flies. Sorry, guys. Excuse me for my language. The following contest is a no disqualification match for the WTE United States Championship. Airing first from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 217 pounds. He's the United States Champion, Captain Charisma, Christian. So now it's a no disqualification match. Christian heading to that match with Regal in a no DQ bout after Christian attacking Orton with the US title, and Christian also attacking Swagger with a steel chair. So how was Swagger playing to this? Swagger still has a rematch for the US title, much like Kane has a rematch for the Universal title. Earlier tonight, when he was featuring the five-pack challenge for the Universal Championship, but lost that match, JR. But on the SmackDown side, Christian set to defend his US title against William Regal. Fuck off, flies! My God, seriously. Swagger lurking somewhere, Christian defending against William Regal. Orton the Viper lurking somewhere as well. We're gonna find out right now. Flies, go away. So there's flies who are annoying me. Stop it. God.
Cities were rebuilt in the skies, on the seas, but the deadliest ones on wheels. We have to stop London.
Put the voice up, God. There's the camera, guys, the camera. And not the camera, the laptop is pretty shit. And his opponent from Blackpool, England. Weighing 243 pounds, William Regal. Or the